Okay, hold on. No. Just all straight through. And the last one is great as I should. Yep.
Well, good morning. We're glad that you are joining us. I want to welcome in those people watching on Facebook today. I know we have a few more. Thanks for joining us. And those watching on YouTube, hopefully that you have a good experience with us this morning. I know with the snow and with some sickness going around that we have some people who've decided to stay at home today. Want to remind you, first of all, if you want to be connected here at Bethlehem, if you're missing out on some of the email, if you're missing out on receiving a letter from us, why don't you go ahead and update your information next to our offering box. We have these Connect cards. You can fill that out, or in your bulletins. We have bulletins there on the back table. We have this flap that has the connection information to. You can just rip that off and stick it back there in the offering box. So remember, we're currently not passing the offering plate, so if you want to give here, there's the offering box in the back, and you can go and put your offering in anytime that you want. A couple more things. First of all, Thursday night this week, we're going to try something at 7 o'clock just to have a game night, to get some people together, just to have some fun. We're going to do our best to make sure that we practice good social distancing and all that. We think it's important for us to start coming together, having these times of fellowship, and being together with one another. And with that being said, as we move forward as a church family, as we start to think about how can we minister in this post-COVID world, I want us to think about this. God has tasked us with one mission. He's given us this one job to make disciples. And when we look at the Bible, when we look at the example of Jesus and how he made disciples, there's really three elements to that. There is the teaching. Jesus, most of his ministry was a teaching ministry. He taught. The second is service or ministry. Part of Jesus' teaching was that he eventually sent out his disciples 2 by 2 to do the work. And the third is being together, fellowship, whatever word you want to use. They spent time with one another. And so as we start to think about how can we do ministry in this post-COVID world, how can we start to make disciples in this world, we need to think of areas, things that we can do in all three of those areas. Things that involve teaching, things that involve getting out and ministering and serving those around us, and times that we can be together. And so next week after church, when we have just a short meeting together, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have a kind of a sheet to fill out, and I want you to start thinking about this. I want you to start thinking about things that we can do that fall in those 3 areas. Things that fall in, how can we provide maybe another teaching opportunity? How can we provide an opportunity for us as a church family to reach out, to extend our hands into our community and serve? And what can we do to build some communities and fellowship with one another? Because if we're going to make disciples, we need to be intentionally doing those things. So we're going to talk about that kind of next week. We'll be looking at, talking about, so just start to think about that. And then the other thing that's happening at that meeting is just talking about how we can serve here at Bethlehem, because we want to start getting back to church as much as possible. So we need people who want to be part of greeters and greeting people as they come in. We want people who are involved in prayer. One of the things that I really want to see is having a person who will pray for us during our worship time on Sunday morning, having a dedicated person for prayer. So think about the different ways that you can be involved or would like to be involved as we start to move forward and get back to somewhat normal activity here at Bethlehem. So as we start this morning, let's start with a word of prayer. Our Father in heaven, we thank you for your love. We thank you for your goodness. We thank you for your grace. We thank you that you have allowed us this opportunity to worship you, to follow you, to love you. Lord, as we continue on with this story this morning and looking at chapter 17 of the fall of Jerusalem, and teach us, open our hearts to the message that you have for us. Not that we just look back at this as some historical event, but that you are keeping us, you're leading us, you're helping us understand who you are and how you want us to live. Father, we love you, and in Jesus' name we pray.
We sing some songs together. Come, thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, joyful songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming thunderbolt. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. I was lost
This is my prayer in the desert, when all that's within me feels dry. This is my prayer in my hunger and need. My God is the God who provides. This is my prayer in the with more worth than gold, so refine me, Lord, through the flame. I will bring praise, I will bring praise. No weapon formed against me shall prevail. I will rejoice, I will declare, God is my victory and He is here. This is my prayer in the battle, when triumph is still on its way. I am a conqueror, co-heir with Christ, still firm on His promise I'll stand. I will bring praise, I will bring praise. No weapon formed against me shall remain. I will rejoice, I will declare, my victory and He is here. All of my life, you are still God. I have a reason to sing. I have a reason to worship. All of my life, in every season, you are still God. I have a reason to sing. I have a reason to worship. All of my life, in every season, you are still God. I have a reason to sing. I have a reason to worship. All of my life, in every season, you are still God. I have a reason to sing. I have a reason to worship. I will bring praise, I will bring praise. No weapon formed against me shall remain. I will rejoice, I will declare, God is my victory and He is here. This is my prayer in the harvest, when favor and